Miyajima, Himeji, and Hiroshima. The perfect all-in-one day trip we took during our 2-week stay in Japan. Whether you're into meeting adorable deer in Miyajima, eating delicious food, visiting historical sites in Hiroshima, or seeing ancient Japanese castles in Himeji, this 3-city day trip has something for everyone. So without further ado, let's get going on this incredible journey. First things first, we packed our bags and boarded a Shinkansen from Osaka to Miyajima Station.
We're on the Shinkansen.
The journey was about 2.5 hours with the train, and we arrived around noon. Once you arrive at the Miyajima Station, just follow the crowds across the street to the ferry port. The ferry tickets, just like the Shinkansen passes, can be pre-booked online and attached to your Ikoka card for maximum convenience. The ferry tickets cost 200 yen one way, and the ride lasts about 10 minutes until you reach Miyajima Island. Miyajima is well known for the famous Itsukushima shrine, which was built along the coast of the island and during high tide appears to be floating on the ocean. The town on Miyajima is rather small, with under 2,000 inhabitants and an industry mostly focused on tourism.
This is cool.
The island is also well known for its wild deer. In fact, there are over 500 wild sika deer all over the island.
It's taking a nap. Oh my gosh. Wow. Hi, buddy. Bye-bye, sir. Bye, sir.
The Itsukushima shrine was built at the end of the 6th century, making it over a millennia old and a top tourist destination for people from all over the world. The shrine entrance itself is behind the torii gate on the island. Additionally, one can also visit the Buddhist Daisho In Temple on top of the mountain overlooking the sea. The temple was constructed in the 9th century and covers all of Mount Misen in tiny Buddhist statues.
A salamander. It looks like a snake with legs.
Down the bottom of the mountain, through the white torii gate and along the sea, is the famous Omotesando covered shopping street. Our first stop on the street was to buy a famous momiji manju pastry. Mine was warm and filled with delicious salted caramel.
Thick caramel.
Next up, it was time to try some regional seafood okonomiyaki. The Omotesando shopping street is 350 meters long, including souvenir shops, restaurants, snack stands, and so much more.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
You want it! After spending an amazing time at Miyajima, we hopped back on a train to Hiroshima. Minutes later, and we found ourselves at the central Hiroshima train station, where we needed to transfer to a tram that would take us downtown so we could start exploring. Hiroshima is a beautiful modern metropolis known as the City of Peace due to its significance as the first city to suffer a nuclear attack. In remembrance of this historical event, the city has preserved the atomic bomb dome as a memorial to the destruction nuclear warfare can have on a civilization. The atomic bomb dome, however, is just one of many memorials in the Hiroshima Peace Park. Throughout the years, the city of Hiroshima has added more memorials to remember the war and the lives of those affected. One such memorial is the Eternal Flame of Peace Monument, which burns in protest of nuclear weapons, as well as the Children's Peace Monument, to remember the lives of children lost. After the Peace Park, it was time to hop on a tram to get to our next destination. Our final destination was another 1-hour train ride away from Hiroshima. We spent the time weaving through the beautiful Japanese countryside and rolling hills until eventually we arrived at Himeji. Himeji is famous for its ancient hilltop castle built in the 14th century, and it was this very castle that brought us to this scenic part of Japan today. Unfortunately, we arrived after the interior of the castle had closed for the day, but we were still able to visit the castle park, which is open 24/7. The park is enormous, stretching 260 acres and winding all around the castle walls.
This is so cool. We're the only ones here because it closed an hour and a half ago.
Not only can you see the beautiful castle from the park, but by coming after closing time, there were almost no people around. Himeji Castle! Himeji Castle is regarded as the finest surviving example of prototypical Japanese castle architecture, especially since the castle has never been destroyed. The castle is also commonly known as the White Heron Castle due to its resemblance of a bird taking flight. The park around Himeji Castle was free and open 24/7. While exploring, we saw plenty of plants and wildlife surrounding the castle. Oh, hi, kitty. After exploring the castle grounds, it was time to find a restaurant for a traditional Japanese dinner.
It might not be.
It's meat, I think.
It's like pork.
Or it was, yeah, it's pork.
Steaking. Get it cooking.
Kicking it.
So I guess probably cook it until it starts to
Yeah,
boil.
yeah.
After our delicious meal, we took one final look at Himeji Castle before heading to the train station. And with that, we hopped on the Shinkansen all the way back to Osaka and concluded one of the most amazing day trip days in Japan.